I know collectively it didn't end the way you wanted it to, but individually you start to get into a groove there. How do you feel about the way the season ended for you?
I felt like you know what I mean, was able to do what I was able to do all year, which is confident. They had a game plan that kind of allowed to see, you know what I mean, what they wanted somebody else to beat them, and I thought I did a pretty good job of, you know, making it at least competitive and different things like that. So happy that I was able to help this, you know, in this series in that way. And obviously, like you said, maybe didn't finish how we would have liked to, but it is something that, you know, I feel good about in the sense that when it comes to those times of the year when people do try to make adjustments like that, I'll be able to show up for sure.
In light of how things ended, how would you evaluate the season as a team?
Good season. Like I said, we third seed. I think it should be something that, you know, we not forget as well. That part of it, and then the playoff series, I feel like this is our third one as a unit, pretty much, with the guys that kind of been here for the longest or whatever the case might be. I felt like it's just another year to learn different things like that, and I think this was you know, obviously a wake-up call that, you know, when it comes down to the playoffs, we need to, you know exactly what we need to do in order to try to get the job done, for sure.
Any part of your game in particular? I mean, you're a seasoned vet by now, so
yeah. I think more on my body. You know what I mean? Work on my body a lot this summer. Obviously, like you said, seasoned vet, so it's like you don't want to put too many miles on your body, even in the summer. But yeah, for sure, you know, open gym, different things like that later on in the summer. But really in the early summer, that's why I'm pretty much sticking around as well, is to, you know, just to help improve on my body and work out some of them things that, you know, the body goes through during the season.
What do you think about kind of the makeup of the team, or kind of the skills the team has? Because you mentioned, you know, kind of making a wake-up call. How do you think the team goes about addressing that and trying to figure out how to kind of take that next step in the playoffs?
I think a glaring thing was turnovers, as well as lack of assists that we had. So I think that those are obviously things, I don't know exactly how to go about them. You know what I mean? If I did, I'd probably get paid a lot for it. You know what I mean? But I think those are things that obviously, when it comes to the playoff time, it seemed like it was glaring. You know what I mean? It's something that, you know, we had to address, and I'm not exactly knowing how, but I do think that that's something that I could say during the playoff times is very crucial, and probably the difference in maybe why a couple of games went the way that they went.